Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. Welcome to Mindset Monday. I'm your host, Mark, for My Primal Being, and I'm here to talk to you about trolls. Now, why would I talk about this? Because it's sort of just this thing that always happens when it comes to getting into a new set of skills. I feel like it's kind of part of the human experience, and at the same time, it's one of the things I feel kind of removes you from that focused intensity I talked about in the last video. Now, when I talk about focused intensity, that means you have to dedicate yourself fully and wholeheartedly to whatever training it is that you're doing. That means you have to cut out all the distraction, turn off the TV, turn off the music, unless you're super awesome and can do that kind of training at a great level of intensity with the music on, it'll be perfectly fine. But for somebody who's just a novice, when you get in there and start training, you gotta cut that out. So why does this matter when it comes to trolls? Well, what tends to happen is as we get into a certain kind of training, we start to look for people that we can either mirror or model ourselves after. And oftentimes when we're on that quest to find a role model or a hero, we kind of get lost and start to spend a lot of time hating on the people who are ahead of us. And sometimes that can dishearten us, and we start to find ourselves trolling or hating on those people and say, that person is so much better than me. I could never get to that level. But the thing that you need to understand is that that person is also a human being. And it took time for them to get to that point. And there are so many different variables and things that we cannot account for that you have no perspective into. And you're wasting your time getting hung up on those details, getting starry-eyed over their results, that you're failing to acknowledge your own successes, and you're failing to commit your time and energy to your own particular goals. So instead of wasting your time trolling, take the energy and the drive and that hatred, leverage it and use it to go into finding the ways that you can expand on the things that you're doing now, the practical application of all the things that your role models might be doing to get you to the level of success that you're trying to get at. You may never be able to accomplish the levels of success that Arnold may have achieved, that Kai Green may have achieved, or any number of the people out there that you could look to, but it's important for you to realize that you're going to put in the time, energy, and intense focus that it takes to make that happen. So in order to do so, realize that you're starting to troll, remove yourself from that place, and get into a place where you leverage that energy for good and harness it to make yourself better so that you can reach the heights of what you're capable of. And the magical thing is that that level of optimum is always a moving target. So it's not as if you'll ever reach the heights of the mountain. And anyone who ever claims that they have found the top of the mountain and they're the guru and they know everything is probably full of shit and is blowing smoke up your butt. Anyways, remember to stop trolling and focus on simply the accomplishments that you can gain and what you can learn from your role models, your heroes, and the people that you try to model yourself after. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me babble on about whatever I have to say when it comes to training. I'm certainly no guru myself. I'm just a guy on a quest as well. Now, if you happen to like this stuff, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up so you can give me some support for what I'm doing. It definitely helps every little bit. Feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, whatever it is, any ideas for things that you'd like to hear, or you have any bubbling issues that you'd like for me to address, drop them in the comment section below. Go ahead and subscribe so that you can keep up to date with all the stuff that I'm doing. And I'd like to recommend you guys check out the Mobility Moment, which I'm doing with my buddy Kyle over here, and look at all the ways that we sort of focus on rest and recovery so you can perform at the greatest level that you can by undoing those stuck bits of tissue that tend to accumulate over time when you're grinding away and pounding away at the gym, because you need to also recover and restore your body to a place where you can come back in and get at it again. Anyways, this is Mark with My Primal Being. Thank you for checking out Mindset Monday. It's always a pleasure to share these ideas with you guys. As always, have fun, be safe, and peace out.